50th birthday. I know, I'm 50, I don't act it. Do I look it? I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't matter to me because today is an exciting day. It is my January 1st. It has always been my January 1st, and I set new goals on my birthday. And actually, the 365 Cups project was born on my birthday, and I started it in that next January because I needed to prepare for it. So November 9th, 1965, I was born, and 2015, I am 50 years old. And what I'm going to do today, I do my birthday a little different. I don't really look forward to gifts, but I look forward to giving gifts. And I to thank all of you guys for your support, because I can't go visit all of you, although I would love to. I can't. I want to thank you all for the support you've given me. And I'll just share a little bit about myself, my little clay journey. I don't think I've actually done that. So a couple days ago, I made some video clips, and I put some old time pictures together. So I hope you guys enjoy this. At the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing my goals for 2016. Hope you enjoy. At this most recent show, my mom and dad came, and I shared my clay journey with them, and when I first experienced clay, and I told them about how that beautiful nude sculpture I made in Girl Scouts, and the joy I had making that, and how excited they were, and they started laughing. And I thought, what are you laughing at? And they said, it's not the way it happened, sweetie. So I said, okay, tell me what happened. Well, I was in Girl Scouts not by choice, but by the draft. My mom and dad were leaders. My sister wanted to be in Girl Scouts, and I was sister number 2, so I came along and had to do all the Girl Scout things. I had to earn the badges and whatnot, and I didn't really want to be there. So this one badge we had to earn was in clay, and I didn't want to be there, and I was 7, and I was throwing a tantrum. This is what my mom said. Throwing a tantrum, and I was so mad. I grabbed a chunk of clay. I said, fine, I'll do it. And I grabbed a chunk of clay, and I slammed it down on my hand, and I took my hand away. And the reveal was a beautiful, perfect sculpture just from my temper tantrum and emotion. All my emotions went into that piece, I can say. And they were laughing because I made such an amazing piece, because I was angry, and all I remembered in my head was that everyone was excited and happy by that moment, and I just loved it. So there you go, that's my first experience with clay. When I was 17 years old, I worked at the Rosicrucian Egyptian Museum in San Jose, California, where I gave tours of the tomb. You're now standing in a full-size reproduction of an ancient Egyptian rock tomb. I remember the whole thing to this day. But what changed my life, I think, and what made me interested in pottery was looking at the pottery behind the glass. Now, I cleaned a lot of glass. Every time you work, there's a lot of glass to be cleaned. But what was neat is the gallery itself is dark, and then it shines the light on the pottery, and you can see every little bit of it. So if your glass is nice and clean, I was a good glass cleaner then, you could see fingerprints in the pottery, and that just amazed me. And I would look for it. I'd stand there, and I would look, see if there was any kind of a dimple or a dent or a little scratch or a thumbprint, and where you could actually even see the thumbprint of the potter that made that piece. And I don't know how to describe it to you, but it was almost like the potter was there with me while I was looking at it, because you're standing there in front of a piece that a potter actually stood in front of 3,000 years before you. You're looking at it possibly at the same angle they were looking at it, and it's just it was kind of a surreal experience, because the place was quiet and it had the right atmosphere, and it was just the vision I got of it. So that stuck with me. Okay, 2016 goals, here they are. Number 1, I am going to publish my book January 1st, 365 Days of Clay Cups. It shares my whole journey and my thoughts at the time, because I documented everything. I just never put it all together. And what I learned along the way, and hopefully it's helpful to some people, but that was something I wanted to do for my 5-year anniversary. And the next thing I'm going to do also is, when you do something through a long period of time like that, your skills, you learn them, but not as best as you can. And I've never done anything repetitiously, and I've always avoided that. But this year, I've turned 50, so I decided I'm going to tackle those things that I find challenging. And I'm going to do a repetitious project sometime in the middle of this coming year, in 2016, when it gets warm outside. I'm going to recreate the 365-day cup project, but I'm going to make 365 cups in the period of a month. I'm real excited about it. I'm a little anxious because I've never done that kind of volume in that short a period of time. The next goal that I have is kind of how do I say it? If I say it, I gotta do it. I'm so nervous about it. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I would love to have a piece of something that I made, some of my work outside the United States in a gallery, a noteworthy gallery. I want to try. I'm gonna probably submit to, like, maybe competitions, or submit to juried things, and I just got to find out where. I would love it out of the country, just to think that it's somewhere I've never been. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't even have a passport. So if my cups get out, or my project gets out of the country, it beat me to it. And my husband will be real excited because he travels the world all the time for his job, but I never get to go because I don't have a passport, and my backyard is my home. So anyway, I'm kind of a homebody. But then the last thing, I didn't share it in the video, but I'll share it right here. In 2007, that's what made me start getting into pottery. Is I was told by a doctor that I needed to get a hobby and relax because I was very ill. I had some serious health issues a few years before that is when they started, and that all compounded and piled up and created huge amount of anxiety. I mean, I was afraid to go out to the store and pass out in a store, that stuff like that. So I got into pottery, and I believe that my faith and the pottery, working in the pottery, healed me and brought me to the point where I could start the 365 cup project. But what I'd like to do, though, sometime this year, come up with some kind of plan that if other people are going through that kind of a thing, where they have tremendous stress or worry or health challenges, I would love to be a help somehow. I haven't put together the actual details of that, but I'm just praying that sometime throughout this year I get inspired by something that will lead in that direction. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. And this is just kind of my little gift because I can't go out and see everybody, but I'd love to. I'd love to meet you and give you all a great big squeeze and say thank you in person. But ready to get started going out delivering my gifts for my birthday, and hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.